What is up, my dudes? How do you do? And welcome to my mind. My name's Storm Rose, and on this channel, I put what's in here, out there, and today, we're going to be pulling out more thoughts about books, because this video is a book haul. Let's try and fix this piece a little bit first. There it is, now it's me. Alright. Now that we got that done, I suppose this is a good time to tell you that in one of my first videos, I said that I wasn't planning on making this channel about beauty, but 40% of the video ideas that I've been getting have been about beauty things. So, maybe I'll be the anti-guru, the makeup not artist, since I'm so garbage at it. I've got plenty of bookish things still in mind. My school library does a thing every year where they go through all of the books, and the librarian has a tendency to reorganize everything every year. So she's done that yet again. Now everything is organized by genre rather than like just author's name in the fiction section. And so she's re-tagging everything, and also she's combined the middle school side and the high school side into the same library, so it's not like the whole room used to be like split in half, like these are the middle school books and these are the high school books, but now they're all together, so she has to put tags on everything that's like, these are books that can only be checked out by high schoolers, these are books that can be checked out by anyone, and these are books that can be checked out by middle schoolers who have a note saying that they're allowed to read this whatever level book. She gives away the ones that she doesn't want. And there were a bunch of them to pick from, but me and a couple of my friends were there, so I wasn't going to steal them all from them, you know. But I did get some very good pulls, and I am going to show them to you now. Also, if you want to know what this season pass is, the fair is this weekend. I think I might make a video about it. If that video becomes enough to be a video, this may be a video that happens after the fair. We'll see. Books. So first off, we have this book. It's called Psychic Powers, and it is from the group series Mysteries of the Unknown. I think there is 5 books. And this is this one, sign, because I saw that there was another one there, and I think that one was the circle one, and my friend said that she'd seen some more of this series before, and that some of them were now missing, because others had already come by and snatched them. So, I only got this one, but I'm interested to read it, because I love stuff about psychics and all of that jazz, so this is a nice one to add to the collection. And then we also have Riptide by Douglas Pearson and Lincoln Child. That's an interesting name. Not sure about I'm pressing leaves in it right now. But this is a treasure hunt book. Seems interesting to me. A fortress. Something about pirates. 17th century. Yeah. Treasure hunt. Fun. Do you see this name? Bradbury? Ray Bradbury? I love him. He's such an amazing writer. I love the way he writes. And if there was a person that I wanted to write the most like, it would probably be like Ray Bradbury. Although a lot of people in the class, you know, because the Fahrenheit 451 was one of our assigned readings, a lot of people hated his books, or his book, I suppose. And I didn't understand because I love them. Oh, this smells like old book. Yeah. So obviously they just don't understand. And maybe they have issues with all of his metaphors, but that's like my favorite part. So this is the Martian Chronicles, which I feel like I've heard of, but I've also not heard of. So I'm excited to read this one. And I also got the Carbon Diaries. Looks interesting like this. And then I saw the back, and it says here, the Enviro's gone completely, which leads me to believe it's about the environment and saving the environment, which is me. Hello. And this was written in, I think it says 2008, but I'm going to double check. Yes, this was written in 2008, and the book is set in the year 2015. So, being that it is now 2018, I would like to read this book and see what issues from this book we are currently facing. Because, in case you didn't know, global warming is real, and it's an issue. So, it says here, I can't really see very much because there's the sticker, which is my least favorite thing about library books, because you're covering the thing that tells me what the book's about. But it says global warming is ravaging, I'm assuming the planet, because I see a T. In response, the United Kingdom, United Kingdom, mandates carbon, I assume moderation stuff. Carbon debit card arrives in the mail. 16-year-old, whatever her name is trying to handle the pressure of exams, keep her something and on track, and catch the attention of her gorgeous classmate. And then there's natural disasters. Oh, her parents might get divorced. Her world is spiraling out of control. Hurricane heading straight for him. And something about chronicling the daily insanity is all that Laura can do to stay sane, maybe, in a world where disaster is the norm. I relate. So, looking inside, I see dates, and I'm thinking this is going to be like, diary entries for the experiences that this chick is having in a world possibly very similar to ours, because we've been having a lot of natural disaster issues lately as well. So that should be interesting. And then I also have the Hounds of the Morrigan, which, looking at the front, some people will be like, that looks boring. But I see this art, and this right here is what really gives it away. And I went, oh, it's Irish, which meant I needed it. So now I have it. And looking inside, yes, it is Irish. And it's written by someone named Pat O'Shea. Yes, it's Irish. And the first thing in the the summary is, are we still in Ireland? I am a great guesstimator. And then it says, you are. But I thought you said we were in this world. What's this world? You are still in Ireland, but you are in fairy too. Here it is like, and it is unlike, the same and not the same. Some people call it the other world, and some people say Tir na nog. fairies? Yes, ma'am. So, I think it's supposed to be funny because it says something about comic in here. The Queen, the Morrigan, to free the snake and bring destruction to the world. Children thwart the Morrigan. So it sounds like the Celtic, however that's said, version of Percy Jackson. And I'm here for it. So, that is my mini book haul. I'm excited to start reading. And in case any of you saw my August to be read, I am now filming this on the 30th of August. And the last book that I had picked for my August to be read, my Bewitched book, I have now learned is part of a series. I believe it's the second. And the first is called Beastly, and a part of a series that's like maybe 6 books long because I found the series in my library. But they did not have the first book. So it turns out I won't be reading that one this August. In fact, I may not be reading it for quite some time. However, I do plan on reading that series since I've grabbed it, and it sounds very interesting because it has witches. So, more to come soon on that. And instead, I am currently reading City of Glass, and I am halfway through it. And reading the first half of this, I realized that I have gotten at least halfway through this book already before I even picked this up this time around, which is exactly what happened with the last book as well. But the last book I read all the way through. This one, I know that I have not finished because then I would have moved on, and I have not. So, we have a smallish half of this book left, and then it is on to Clockwork Angel, and then the next Mortal Instruments, and then the next Clockwork, and then the next, and the next, and the next, back and forth. Because I looked it up again, and Emma Books says that you could either read the first 3, read Clockwork, read the last 3, and then read the rest in the order that they came out, or you could read it as the author suggests, the author Cassandra Clare, and she says that you should just read them in publication order, because then nothing will be spoiled, because that's the order that the story was created, so obviously there shouldn't be spoilers, right? So, that is what I plan on doing, and since this is almost done, I am hoping that my library has the first Clockwork book back in, and that should be fun. So, with that, I bid you adieu till the next howdy do. See ya.